What's going on, guys? Adam here, and we're back with another video. And today I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how I got my Challenger, and I'm inside of it right now chilling. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, I got tattoos too. But look at that, my Challenger. I'm inside of it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you a story about how I got my car, you know, when it was, you know, how long ago it was and everything, you know, what state of mind I was in and everything, you know, how old I was and whatnot. I'm gonna tell you the story right now. So it begins with when I was about 16 years old. I had my 16th birthday, and for my 16th birthday, my dad, being the great man that he was — I'm taking off my glasses, by the way, it feels weird with them on, but being the great man that he was, you know, hardworking man, he had this truck. You know, he had a white pearl white 2006 Lincoln Mark LT, and he got this truck, you know, back in 2006. It had just came out, you know. It was a beautiful car, you know, perfect. It was pristine, had 26-inch rims, you know, it had the TV in the inside, it had a backup camera, it had everything. It was set, you know. It was a nice truck. I loved it, you know. I ain't gonna lie, that truck was bad as fuck to me. But because my dad wasn't legal, so he came here to the U.S. illegally, but over time he got his citizenship. You know, he took the test and everything, so he's legal, so people don't make fun of me and everything. But anyways, he finished his test, you know. He got his citizenship. But before he came to America, he always dreamt that he wanted to get himself a truck. You know, he wanted to get himself his dream fucking slobber, could almost choke myself. He wanted to get his dream truck, and you know, it was his dream, you know, to have a nice truck and everything, and to be able to say he got it on his own. So when he got to America, you know, he worked his butt off and everything, and he got that truck. So when I was 16, he was gonna hand me the keys. He was like, you know, here's your 16th birthday present. You know, you're 16, you know, you can have it. So I was just like, no, I can't do that, you know, because I was thinking in my head, like, was his dream truck, and he wants to give it to me. No, I'm not gonna take his dream away. You know, it's his dream. I'm not gonna take the dream away. So he was gonna try to give it to me, but I said no, I'm not gonna take it. You know, it's his truck. So I ended up telling him, I was like, you know what, Dad, just keep the truck. You know, keep the truck, and a few years from now, you know, you can give me a different car. You know, it don't have to be expensive. It don't have to be 3-4 years from now. It can be whatever the hell you want to get me. You can give me a car then. I don't want to take your dream away. So he said, you know what, fine. You know what, all right, fine. I'll give you a car later on. You know, I understand what you're trying to do here. So I said, okay, fine. So fast forward a couple of years from then, I was 18 years old, and at this point, you know, I had my license and everything. You know, I was, you know, driving the truck around and everything and whatnot. And yeah, it's raining right now. It's raining loud as fuck. So sorry if you if it sounds really loud. It's because of the fucking rain. You know, it's beating the shit out of my car right now. So yeah. Anyways, so I was 18 years old. You know, I had my license and everything. You know, I was a senior in high school. You know, seniors, you know, they had to have, you know, a car at that time. So I said, all right, Dad, you can give me a car now if you want. So sure enough, he said, okay, fine, choose what kind of car you would want to get. So I said, all right. So the first kind of car that honestly, my first choice of car that I actually really wanted to get was a Cadillac CTS. Those cars to me were beautiful. I love those cars to death. Those cars were amazing. And yeah, I really liked them and everything. And I don't know, I really like those cars. And I was looking for them. You know, I went to the Cadillac dealerships and everything. I was looking for them and everything, but I couldn't find the one that I really wanted. I wanted the pearl white CTS coupe, the 3.6 liter, and that car was, oh man, I really wanted one of those, and they stopped production of them at that time that I wanted my car. So this was maybe like 2015 when I was looking at them, and they had already stopped production since like 2012. So every coupe that I wanted to get was already used. So I said, you know what, okay, fine, that's fine with me. So I never could find them though. And the farthest place I could find them was like, you know, 2-3 hours away from me, and I wasn't gonna drive all the way that far to try to look at a car and everything. But I was gonna settle with the 4-door CTSs, but the 2014, 2015 models, those were really nice to me. It came out to maybe like 28,000, 25,000. I was gonna get one of those, but then I was debating it. You know, I was letting it simmer in my mind a little bit. So as I'm leaving the dealerships and everything, I'm going back towards my house, and I'm like 45 minutes away from my house, probably like an hour away from my house. So I'm driving away, we spot this dealership, and I never heard of it before. It was called Q Auto. I had never heard of it before. But as we're passing by it, I spot an orange car. I was like, what kind of car is that? So we stopped. I went to go look at it, and I was like, man, this car is really nice. I really like it. And so I told them, what kind of car is it? They were like, oh, it's a Dodge Challenger. I was like, I never heard of those cars before. So he's like, yeah, they're really nice cars. It has a V8 in it. So I'm like, what's a V8? At this point, I didn't know nothing about cars. I didn't know shit. So don't make fun of me. So they open up the hood, and as soon as they open up the hood, it has Transformers on it. It has a Transformer logo and everything. I'm like, man, this car is meant for me. I love Transformers. And, you know, I have a Transformer fucking lanyard. This car was meant for me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This is the car. So even my dad was like, man, this car is nice. He was like, you know what? Let's go on a test drive. So we went on a test drive and everything. And that, honestly, that pretty much sealed the deal for us. And we never had a fast car in my family. The fastest car we had was probably like a Mustang back from 2000. But when we drove it, that sealed the deal. We were like, you know what, fine, this is the car right here. This is the car that I'm gonna get. And he was like, you know what, get it, because ain't nobody gonna have it. So the next day after that, we came back, we put $5,000 onto the table, dropped the down payment, and the next couple days after that, got the paperwork done, and the car was mine. So it was amazing, you know, it's perfect. But yeah, there's the story. It's been Adam, guys. Peace. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, love you. Deuces.